So this video will be completely unscripted, and I just want to go through what I have been processing regarding tech community, the entire tech world, how techs are being released in these past few months, and looking back in the past 1 to 2 years. And I feel like tech these days are becoming very stale. And I have reasons as to why I say that. Now, recently, Marques Brownlee, Mr. Who's the Boss, and a YouTuber released their video on the OnePlus Open. Watching the video, I just felt that it's kind of boring. Before watching the video, I predicted a few things regarding the foldable. Firstly, it's going to be an expensive phone. Secondly, it will not be a phone for me. Thirdly, is that there will be problems with the build quality, or there might be.
Of the hinge, and that's great. But then what about these dead pixels that have started appearing at the bottom middle of my screen right around the hinge?
And finally, there might be a problem regarding the battery issue. And having all of those predictions, some of them come true. I wasn't bamboozled or surprised as to how amazing the OnePlus Open is. And it's not just with the OnePlus Open. I'm saying it for all the techs that have been released recently. And it's not just pertaining to a brand. All of tech nowadays, it doesn't seem to have that hype that it used to generate before. And it led me to make this video because I have been trying to process these technology being released by these tech companies. And it's like, you know, when we question our existence as to why we exist, it's the same goes to what me questioning the existence to what those products as to why they exist. And it all led to what one single answer, which is very obvious, and that is for the company to have a say in releasing something every single year. That, oh look, I released something new, you guys should buy it because it has this A, B, C or D. And those A, B, C or D are indeed improvement, but firstly, the improvements, some are from software improvement, and secondly, if it is software or hardware, it is very minor improvement. And the question kicks in my mind, and it got me thinking, why does Google release a product like that? Why does OnePlus release a product like the OnePlus Open, whereby the entire thing is almost a ripoff of its sister company Oppo? And with all of the things that are happening around tech, it just led me to the one conclusion I have toward the entire situation, and that is tech is becoming very stale. It's not as high because there is not really that much incremental improvement. Until that happens, we're going to be sitting around expecting something big, but I don't think it's going to be that big, if you get what I'm saying. Because for us, the normal consumer, we don't really get to see how hard it is to make that giant leap of improvement. So as consumer, we only have one thing, and that is the expectation. We have big expectation for great things to happen, like how the generation jumped from M1 to M2. We expect the M2 to be great, but the M2 was only an incremental improvement. And it's almost like in sport, let's say in boxing, whereby we are not the boxer, we are just an audience, and we expect our favorite fighter to go in the ring, hash it out, and completely destroy the opposition. But in reality, it's a lot harder than that. Our favorite fighters go in and it becomes a boring match. So the entire fight was overshadowed by our high expectation. And the same goes for tech. And I can't believe I'm making an analogy of tech with boxing. But you get what I'm saying, right? We all have such high expectation toward tech these days that it's sort of becoming stale in a way. And that led me to make this video because I truly want to know your opinions toward this entire situation. And another opinion that I have is that we don't really need the greatest technology out there to be the greatest, because nowadays we can just buy the iPhone 13, even the 12, and be good with it and produce great results with what we want as a photo or as a video. We can buy those phones and just be fine with how the ecosystem is working. And I'm saying all of that because not all audiences and consumers who watches tech videos are rich, whereby they are financially free and they can buy whatever they want. But a lot of them are hooked into the idea that I need that greatest thing or the latest thing to be the greatest. And sometimes they go into debt to buy it and realize they don't really need it, or realize they don't use that technology to the fullest potential. So that is another opinion of mine, that if you guys are watching this video, just really critically analyze what you need, especially during this era of tech, whereby a lot of things that are being released are not what it makes out to be, like the marketing materials. So yeah, that is my short opinions, unscripted toward the entire situation, which I find very, very weird. Again, watching the OnePlus Open video allows me to come to this conclusion, but it's just the thought that is in the back of my mind for the past few months, and I want to share it with you guys. So hopefully you guys have something to share in the comment section down below as well. If you did, that would be great, and I'm looking forward to reading those comments. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and a subscribe. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, goodbye, and peace.